Good morning, everybody. Welcome back into Banshee Cup. My name is Bahamut. We are here in day number 2 in the lower bracket semifinal. You know, I'm actually going to put this in the stream title. Why not? Why not? Let's put this in the stream title. There we go. Lower bracket semifinal. Boom. Good morning, everyone. Harold, thank you for the redemption. We'll do it after this game while we're waiting for the next lobby. We got some housekeeping to do, and then we'll chat, we'll hang out, and we'll cast. So we've got 2 best of 5s and 1 best of 7 grand finals. Every map is obviously elimination. We're in the lower bracket here, as it does say in the stream title. This is Warhead Junction, map number 1, chosen by the tournament admins. And we are going to be having the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 5. There are no tournament baseline bans. All 90 heroes are available. Once a hero is picked and played, that is when they are removed, and that pool will reset when we get to our second best of 5 and to the best of 7 grand finals. Bans at the top of the screen do not add to the list, so only 10 heroes will be banned away per map. Hammer, Brightwing, Lucio, Maev could be played in map number 2 if they're not banned away. But we're getting into our quick picks here. We got a first pick, Blaze, to the team of Team Ultralisk. Oh, wait. Why did we swap the sides? Literally the bracket... Okay, whatever. I have things backwards, apparently, even though the bracket has Ultralisk on top, but okay. So we've actually got, and I might have said this backwards earlier, so good thing I double-checked, we've got Team Hopaka on the left-hand side and Team Ultralisk on the right for Warhead Junction. There is a bounty pool. We'll talk about the bounty pool if something does pop up, but basically if you complete a bounty, picking a hero and winning with it, or a specific talent, or groups of heroes, or style of play, then you can get a share of the bounty pool. So if you were to win with Cho'Gall and you haven't done that yet, you can get a share of the bounty pool, which is $1,000. Mr. Bandit, those are some tasty paws, aren't they? Yes, they are indeed. I think that is all the housekeeping to do outside of thanks for watching here on Twitch Live. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube channel and push for that 1,000 subs. But yes, we get a gray main ban here as we get into the mid-phase of Warhead Junction. Oddly, not a lot of priorities on globals outside of the Brightwing ban. Balstad's still up, Dahaka's still up. Abathur could still actually be a fantastic pickup here as well. It's such a large map, so macro feels very important. Lost Vikings are not really a global, but they kind of are. You know, there's ways to kind of, you know, kind of argue it, but I would say, you know, they're the pseudo-global, we can say. Pseudo-global. But either way, as Setna was saying, I play Jedi Academy until 2:30 in the a.m. Feels like a mistake right now. See, here's the big question for me. Are you on West Coast? Because that means you'd been asleep for like 3 hours. If I was East Coast, then like that's not too bad. It's not too bad. But also it's Sunday, and if you have nothing to do, then whatever. You know, enjoy staying up late and playing video games. Once in a blue moon, it's like that for me. Once in a while, I'm just like, you know what? I will stay up till 1 a.m. playing Final Fantasy. Genji, Sylvanas, Muradin over on the right, as we'll see. Oh, and the Rhaegar as well. We'll round out the draft on the left-hand side with no globals. None at all. I was expecting a Falstad. Maybe not a Dahaka. But it's going to be Thrall, Blaze. Okay, so they're setting this up with, like, the solo lane sandwich. They'll put, like, Blaze top, Thrall bottom, Diablo Deckard mid, and Cassie is just going to kind of rotate around. Sylvanas is going to be the same kind of setup here. It's kind of the same setup on the right-hand side as well. I mean, it's Sylvanas pushes a wave, Muradin and Rhaegar handle mid mostly. We'll have Leoric in another lane and Genji rotating around for ganks. So, kind of, I mean, the way that you have to look at Warhead Junction, at least the way I look at Warhead Junction, is kind of like a league map because it's so big. You're on East Coast. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And if you, as I said, if you have nothing to do today, then enjoy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with staying up late and playing games. All right, let's get into the game. Double check the players are on the sides that I'm making the gamble for. All right. Gamble's up and available. Thank you again, Harold, for the redemption. We'll do it after this game. But we are here, ready to go into map number 1 of the day. What's up, Ember? You're just in time, my friend. On the left-hand side, Team Hopaka with a Hopaka Thrall. We'll see Mariel on the Cassia, Hunter Orc, Deckard Cain, High Wraith Blaze, and Parnax to play the Diablo. Over on the right-hand side, we're looking at a Team Ultralisk. Dark Wolf Muradin, Alcin Genji, Menelor is your Leoric, X-Ray Rhaegar, and Ultralisk will be Sylvanas.
Let the battle begin.
Little mech fighting right there. Let's see, what do we have to start things out? It is going to be Sapphire, Deckard Cain, Soul Shield for Diablo, Charge Strikes for the Cassia, Adrenaline for the Blaze. Muradin did go into Block Stacks level 1, Scroll Ceiling coming up from Deckard Cain here. As Thrall did go Rolling Thunder level 1. For those of you hoping for the Crash Lightning, unfortunate. Okay, Thrall goes down. That's a smack into the wall onto the Genji, but no counter kill. First Blood does go over to the side of Team Ultralisk. As a reminder, we're here in the lower bracket semifinal. Loser of this series is going to be taking 4th place in the tournament. Winner moves on to our upcoming upper bracket final, which is another best of 5. All games outside of the grand finals is a best of 5 today. Diablo gets the overpower onto X-Ray. No tower shots to connect. We got odds already on the gamble. Thank you all very much for participating. Take a look into top lane. High Wraith into Menelor. Blaze activating Stimpack. It looks like he actually had his Pyromania trait popped. Some Twin Flames to poke at the fort front gate. Leoric will make quick work of the wave. He did go into Consume Vitality level 1 for the Skeletal Swing cooldown, but also enemy heroes hit heal Leoric for 4% of his maximum health. So 4% of, hold on, rotation towards top lane, but 4% of 2,759 currently. Actually, it probably just changed because they just leveled up. You just sat down. Oh, perfect, Ember. I mean, I was waiting just for you. Blaze with the jet propulsion to the face of Leoric. Hopaka did rotate up on this Thrall to try and help out. Now he's being delayed from trying to get back down towards bottom lane. The Dragon Blade, sorry. The jet propulsion doesn't connect. Genji is able to get that kill. So, all over the place with my words this morning. I was looking at the minimap during all of that, and I saw this little engagement over here, but I think it was just to delay out Muradin from coming up towards the top lane. Doesn't matter, I mean, Thrall still died, death timers are short, he's respawned, but during that time, it is going to be Team Ultralisk opening up this top lane fort front gate. A Sapphire from Deckard Cain. Diablo bops X-Ray back into that Scrolla ceiling, trying to get a little more CC onto the Rhaegar and maybe set up a kill, but it doesn't seem to work out. First objective phase will be spawning here. 2 nukes in the bottom, 1 nuke in the center, and a singular in the top. Looks like Genji and friends are going to rotate down to bottom quite quickly. Both teams have gotten their siege camp on the left and the right side. 1 bruiser camp is up and available, but as we take a look here, rotating down towards mid. Maybe a gank onto Genji. Overpower. It doesn't connect into the Scrolla ceiling, but it still puts some pressure onto Genji. You're the best. I try my hardest. I try my hardest, Ember. Both nukes grabbed in the bottom lane. Ultralisk and Menelor. Sylvanas Leoric are going to summon these down in bottom. There's 1 already. Blaze gets a jet propulsion, which does interrupt. Thrall summons the... Thrall launches a nuke in top. Genji delaying out Hunter Orc in mid. 17 stacks on Shuriken Mastery. It does look like Leoric was able to get his nuke called down in bottom lane. Sylvanas, I think she just left. Let me take a look here. Oops. Sylvanas did leave. Actually, she's going to drop it in mid lane. Okay. But Cassia's trying to get out, and the body blocks are too good. Another kill goes over to the side of Team Ultralisk. And Hopaka now trying to get out of here, trying to also get a straight to kick in. It's just there's no close-by potion you could get to in time. Parnax now being run down. X-Ray with a bite on the butt. I think that's the next WoW expansion. Nukes being launched. Oh. I did hear that, yeah, in the battle for Azeroth, Thrall is gonna call down a tactical nuke. What's up, Crush? Good morning. Hello, Freaky. Another jet propulsion in from Blaze. Dark Wolf is the target. And the members of Team Ultralisk have picked up a kill, or excuse me, Team Holpaka have picked up a kill. Make it a double kill as Genji does go down. Mid lane fort very low, but not taken out, so no catapult pressure to mount through mid. As Leoric gets a quick soak into bottom, we'll see this camp over here on the top left be grabbed. Right side 47 seconds. I will point out that the boss in the top lane did just spawn. We're 5 minutes and 6 seconds in. Leoric is going to make quick work of this wave over here as Cassia is going to soak up bottom. Aura Junction is just such a gigantic map. Oh my god. Thought we would see more kind of set up lanes, but it is just tons of rotations, constant lane switching, constant changes. So very, very interesting. I was kind of, as I said in the draft, I was kind of alluding to this map being so big, it's kind of like a League map or a Dota map where you just kind of junglers ganking, but we've got a lot of big rotations. Thrall and Decker Kane are going to be discovered in said rotation, and that will be a double kill over to the side of Team Ultralisk. Starting today's map out with a dominant run. Looks like we're going to have 10 Talonteers on the right as well, so let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers while top lane Black Arrows are activated to take down this fort. Cassia soaks up mid. We'll have an Entomb, Dragon Blade, Ancestor Healing, Avatar, and Black Arrow. Diablo is full on souls. He's about to get that level through bottom lane push with the help of Blaze. Actually, it might be Thrall setting that up in top lane. But they do get the fort front gate in bottom. Next, oh wait, maybe gank into bottom lane? Tuttle was utilized, but no actual connection for the kill. Feels like the team is more cohesive than yesterday. Yeah. Definitely seems like Team Ultralisk is firing on more cylinders. Yesterday they did seem a little sluggish. You're right. Apologize. I was looking at the minimap in chat, but this is going to be tower shots onto Cassie as she avoids the Stormbolt of Murden. There's a Sundering from Thrall, creating enough space. The bunker's down from Blaze, but Cassie is so afraid to get out of this. She will be able to jump out. Diablo does go down. Cassia will fall. And it's kind of falling apart now on the side of Team Holpaka. I will say, if you win this series, it's a long road to the grand finals. It's a long road. Obviously, we want as many maps as possible today, but the team coming out of this lower bracket semifinal wants as minimal maps as possible, because there still is another best of 5 to go through, and then there's the grand final, the gauntlet, if you will. We'll see if a team can rise through this lower bracket. Entomb from Leoric connecting onto 2 here. We've got Diablo trying his best to find an angle for a shadow charge. Cassia gets the fend in. There's a nuke that's zoning Diablo from backing away. Genji gets the kill. Actually, Sylvanas steals that one away. So far, it's a Rhaegar Diablo traded. No souls for Diablo. He didn't go into Firestomp build. Has that Sacrificial Soul level 4 as well as the Malevolence level 7. But the Sacrificial Soul gains you 10 souls when you connect that Shadow Charge stun. Meanwhile, during all of that, top lane had a massive wave pushing in. Looks like Blaze will manage that. We've got nukes that spawned around the map as well. I think Leoric just picked up the last one that was sitting out. Yes, he did indeed. Might summon that just to take down mid really quickly. On the opposing side, we didn't talk about the other heroics. Sundering, Apocalypse, Stay While and Listen, Bunker for Blaze, and Ball Lightning Cassia. Just in case anyone's listening and didn't see the top bar. Parnax getting caught out here. Stay While and Listen is going to create some space. The Sundering from Thrall coming out a little late. Cassia does get the camp on the left-hand side, but Alpaca should go down here as well. And it's 5-13 in kills, favoring the side of Team Ultralisk as they activate Black Arrows with Sylvanas. Murden pulling the camp away. And he's just also just trying to spread. Oh, he's got Bronzebeard rage damage he's trying to spread between the unit and the tower. Diablo about to be back up. Thrall up in 5 seconds. 39 souls for the Diablo as Blaze soaks up top, trying to get 13 talent here for his allied crew. Sylvanas Hearthing out of bottom just to get full mana. Genji with a few shurikens. Trying to take down the mid fort. Will be able to do so. Stormbolt thrown back from Dark Wolf, trying to find somebody, but no connection. And now we see an invade onto the camp. It is even talent here. Levels are 1 in favor. Oh, it's a... No Wailing Arrow, actually. There's the Apocalypse. Bunker is activated by Blaze. Here's a Ball Lightning from Cassia. Ancient Blessings activated by the Deckard Cain as a stay while Listen connects onto 2. There's the Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. The Dragon Blade is going to be sundered to the side for a moment by Thrall. Ancestral Healing denied by that Emerald from Deckard Cain, but it doesn't matter. Sylvanas and Genji are just cleaning up this fight. I believe Hopaka should go down. We do have those mini crits from Muradin, and Rhaegar gets the last hit needed. Camp was stolen away. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a boss call. Looks like Leoric dropped that nuke from earlier. And Keep Front Gate will be weakened. God, the warheads are just so weak on this map. But it is an 11 kill difference. A 2-level lead to the side of Team Ultralist. 16-5 in kills. 16-14 in levels. And here is that slime boss in top. Spore Crawler on its way through top. Alright. I love that the camp almost completely died during that fight. Yeah, I noticed that there was like a Raven left over. There was like one Raven chilling here after all of the dust settled. Muradin, Dwarf tossing in, getting those block stacks. Blaze jumps in with a jet propulsion. Boss is going to be unloading some of its Locust and Slime. Black Arrow from Sylvanas is going to lock down the keep for a little bit of time here. Able to amplify that boss siege. Huge Apocalypse from Diablo. The Sundering from Thrall comes out as well. Ball Lightning from Cassia wakes up a few from that Stay a While and Listen. The Orc drops the Entomb, trying to create some space for some allies to back away. Muradin Avatar is activated, and it looks like Leoric is able to break away. The top lane keep is going to go down, and guess what? Warheads are back on the map. Looks like Warheads are back on the map. Oh! Oh! Really? 128 HP. You don't say. Okay, you don't say. Wow. That's, yeah, I'm not surprised by this. Wait, maybe he's being called back? I mean, this camp will push up. Yeah, this is a Raven, right? Yeah, it's a Raven. I think it actually even says, yeah. Stormbolt into Diablo inside this Entomb. 16 talents here just now picked up by the members of Team Hopaka as the Sundering creates a little bit of room. Deflect activated by Genji. Blaze summons the bunker. Buys a bit of a window for Hopaka to jump in. Ancestor healing onto the Genji. He swift strikes through a few enemies. We also will see the Ancient Blessings activated by the Deckard Cain. Leoric dropping that nuke in the middle of this fight as he will go down, and it's going to get maybe some splash damage, but either way, he still falls. Blaze goes back in with another jet propulsion. High Wraith is gonna try and play off this Apocalypse. Dark Wolf literally threads the needle of Apocalypse circles. Top lane keep does go down to that minion wave, as we mentioned. And Leoric is picked off here. Also, they do get the nuke. They do get the Warhead summoned. High Wraith is going to be delayed from backing. I think they're just trying to delay out this back so the keep or the core will take some damage from that massive minion wave that's pushed in. Apologize, we lost the Blaze kill right there. I didn't think he was going to die that quickly. Another Ancient Blessings activated by the Deckard Cain. Hopaka getting really low here on the Thrall will go down as Deckard Cain will fall next. Mariel is going to go down, and Parnax, the lone Diablo to defend. Souls will be reset. That's going to be a team kill. Picked up by the side of Team Ultralist. Black Arrows activated by Sylvanas to move past this mid lane, keep a little safe, a little faster, a little safer. And this is core falling rapidly. Team Ultralist with a dominant. Oh, they really want another team kill. Absolute domination coming out from the members of Team Ultralisk here on map number 1, Warhead Junction. You overslept? You only missed one map. It's okay. What a massacre. Yeah, what a massacre. Big payout to the Ultralisk believers. Look at my timing. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here on Infernal Shrines, map number... Sorry, I'm just adjusting my mic positioning today. Map number 2 in our best of 5 series in the lower bracket semifinal. We've got Team Hopaka on the left-hand side, Team Ultralisk on the right, and this is our first series of the day. We got 3 series for you, 2 best of 5s and a best of 7. And Infernal Shrines will be map number 2. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Towers of Doom and Dragonshire were banned out by these 2 teams. Dragonshire from Team Ultralisk and Towers of Doom from Team Hopaka. So since we saw those 10 heroes on the previous map of Warhead Junction, they'll be unavailable for Infernal Shrines. But we still have things like Johanna up and available, Garrosh is available, Anubrak is pretty good for this map, Stitches is pretty good on Infernal Shrines. We will see actually a Johanna ban, so she is out of here. No Johanna to be played in this map, but that means she could be picked up in future maps. And as I mentioned, Dragonshire and Towers of Doom were banned away. So we could see Tomb of the Spider Queen in the future. Sky Temple as well is an option, and these are all maps that Johanna's... I mean, she's strong on every single map, but we will get a Dahaka first pick for the side of Team Hopaka. They want that global out the gate, good wave clear. We might see tissue regeneration. There's a lot of bushes to tap, so you might not need that speed buff, and maybe... they want just a tankier Dahaka, maybe go into like Essence Claws, or Primal Rage, I believe it is, and maybe pick up Essence Claws at 20. Whoa! That is a very early bird. Where's my flush noise? Alright, I already have it, alright. I already have it ready to go. We're already prepared with the flush noise, okay. Very, very quick Medivh. Now, the Malfurion leads me to believe that they're going to be going into a Stitches. Malfurion with Medivh feels very Stitches setup here. But the question is, will it just get banned away? And is the Stitches a bait? Because this could be like a, ooh, look at our composition. We definitely have an amazing kidnap composition with a, you know, a Hook, Gorge, Portal, Roots from Malfurion, so... what are we going to be seeing here? There's a Junkrat, another Anduin ban? Or wait, was Anduin played in map 1? No, he was banned away from map 1, I'm pretty sure. Tychus banned out. Stitches is a high health pool hero. And, I mean, also Tychus is just really good on this map in general, so... Siege is strong. Team fight's strong. But that Tychus is kind of like a, Vala banned away? Interesting. So they don't want to deal with Reign of Vengeance as another CC, but like, I mean, realistically, you go like Jaina Stitches here. And then you pick up an Imperius for your solo lane. Or your Rel. I really, really want the Stitches. Okay, so they're gonna think about it. They're thinking about it. The tank option is still on the table. It's they want to see what the rest of this draft is going to be. As I said, I believe Anduin is up and available. Stukov is available. Alex Straza, this is one of the few maps where she gets tons of value. Dragon Queen form, if you go into the Regeneration Globe Town at level 1, you can pick that up. So Brightwing and Hanzo. Pretty simple draft from Team Hopaka. Big AoE cleanse from the Brightwing. Polymorph will be strong as well off of the Groundbreaker toss from Garrosh, or even Concussion Mines of Junkrat. What do they want to do here? I seriously, yeah, I've been sitting here yelling about it, and I'm glad they went into it. This is a really good map for Stitches. I wouldn't mind seeing Globe Town at level 1, but I feel like it'll just be Patrick creation. This draft has just been since the beginning. I've said since the beginning here, Malfuri and Medivh, I've been like, man, this looks like a pretty good Stitches comp, and I don't know. We'll see if Team Hopaka can deal with it. It's not like, oh my god, there's no way they can counter this. But I am a little worried. Alright, so we got Team Hopaka on the left, Team Ultralisk on the right. 5-minute gamble. There you go. Boom. Patrick creation, exactly Wildfire. Man, I can't stop thinking about Sunday ice cream now because of you. I don't have any. It's not something I think about at the grocery store. Since the beginning, when animals could talk, I've been talking about Stitches comps, yes.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Alrighty, Twitch predictions up and available. We have got map number 2 in our first best of 5 of the day, ready to go. Ultralisk will be playing Medivh. We've got an X-Ray Malfurion. Dark Wolf on Stitches. Ultralisk, Menelor will be your Sonya, and Ausin playing the Gul'dan. I do want to point out, X-Ray typically plays the Stitches, so this will be interesting to see. I don't think I've ever seen Dark Wolf play Stitches. X-Ray is the one known for iHook. Parnex for the side of Team Hopaka, looking to put one up on the board with a Garrosh. Hopaka playing Hanzo. Mariel on your Junkrat. High Wraith with Dahaka, and Hunter Orc to play Brightwing. Hook will connect a root immediately, but Dahaka's got the burrow in time. It is that Patrick creation at level 1 for Stitches. Echoed Corruption Gul'dan. No Pursuit of Flame, no Chaotic Energy. We saw a lot of Chaotic Energy yesterday. Pursuit of Flame has been pretty popular. Medivh gets the Force of Will onto Sonya. There's a hook onto Garrosh as he's going to try and throw a Groundbreaker down. He went into Unrivaled Strength level 1. Hanzo already has 8 stacks on his Simple Geometry. We do have Dahaka going into Enhanced Agility level 1. So no Tissue Regeneration. He's just going to be zooming around the map. First Punisher will be Arcane in the mid lane. Steel Trap discovered by Stitches. Not really that big of a deal. They slam, they jam. The portal will be interrupted for a moment by Garrosh, but this is still going to be camp on the right side grab. Is there an invade? 6 stacks for Medivh currently. Dahaka's brush stalking in. They want to try and make something happen in an offset fight. Stitches is split. He's going to land a slam onto Hopaka. But the camp is invaded. A hook goes to the side of Hanzo. And Stitches will tap well. Sonya's still soaking up top lane. Costs $13 to get 3 sundaes and a kid's cup of vanilla for the dogs. Oh, that's actually really inexpensive. I would have expected that to be like $30 nowadays. Probably $30 if you go to like an ice cream parlor. We have ice cream trucks up here in Tahoe. I literally remember my neighbor's kid. We were sitting on his front porch, and his neighbor, his daughter is like her best friends are across the street. So we were sitting there and just like having a beer, and I could hear the ice cream truck in the background, and not like 2 minutes later, their daughter comes running across the street like, "Dad, I need money!" This is when she was like super young. It was adorable. A hook from Stitch is interrupted by the Groundbreaker of Garrosh. We've got level 7 on the horizon. Hanzo gonna go ignore all distractions level 4. Medivh's got that Raven Familiar. We've got the Bog Down, I think, is the level 4. Or no, the Boom Pow. Bog Down is level 7. Might see full concussion build for Junkrat here. Oh, nice big predictions, everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for participating. Toss on to Medivh. He gets the Force of Will activated in time. 11 stacks from Medivh currently on his baseline Arcane Rip. Instantly kill a minion. Okay, I was wondering if the Never Outmatch or the Ignore All Distractions applies to these Skeletal Defenders, and I don't think it does. No, it doesn't, because he would have had an 8-point-something range at this time. Alright, Stitch is trying to step up into Garrosh's face. We've got Dahaka burrowing around a few enemies. Level 7 faster for the side of Team Hopaka. As the portal is set up, Sonya very low. She's able to get out with 83 HP. The objective phase, though, looks like it is going to be won out by the side of Team Hopaka with their 7 talent here as well. Feeding Frenzy to Haka. We've got that Intimidation for Garrosh. Groundbreaker reduces the attack speed of heroes hit by 30% for 4 seconds. There's that Bog Down, as I mentioned. Critical miss for Brightwing. Hanzo with the Never Outmatched Gul'dan is going to get jumped on by the Punisher. High Wraith being thrown in. Lands the drag. Force of Will helps out. And it's not enough. First Blood does go over to the side of Team Hopaka, as they will have a level lead. And they're going to take down, I would assume they get this entire fort. I feel like Hanzo level 4 is a misclick. I mean, I can see how that would be, but I also would make the argument that having the extra range, so you go from a 6.5 range to a 8.5 range, which is really, really big. Let's see if I can show you guys what it actually looks like here. Maybe if I do this. No? Wow. I thought there was going to be the reticle for it. Anyways, having that extra range allows you to stay safer away from Malfurion, from Gul'dan, allows you to position further away from Stitch's hooks. So I see the utility of it. It does make sense to me. It also pairs into this Never Outmatch because it's reduced the Scatter Arrow cost, mana cost from 50 to 30, but basic attacks against heroes lower the cooldown of Scatter Arrow. So I can see logic for it. Like, I can definitely see, like, it could be a misclick, but I definitely think there's a reason for it. I think there's something put together here. Because if you look at the draft, it's Hanzo and Junkrat. Do you really need Explosive Arrow level 4? Not really. It's nice, but it's not necessary because you have that Junkrat splash damage for wave clear, as well as Brightwing has mildly good wave clear. And then the level 4, the Serrated Arrows, yeah, you'd get extra damage against non-heroic units. Oh, Medivh getting hit with the Dragon's Arrow from across the map. 28 stacks. Dahaka Drag not connecting. Ally hook onto X-Ray. But, as I said, I can see logic for it. I think there's a tactic behind it. These players are, I would say, pretty talented in what they're doing. Also, keep in mind, Never Outmatched, or Ignore All Distractions, instantly kills a minion. So, you also get decent wave clear when your team is going and getting ganks on Malfurion or Medivh in bottom lane. Alright, chat. That's 28 stacks. Medivh back down to 0. There's a hook going wide. Hanzo's simple scatter off the wall. Malfurion gonna be polymorph, but able to get away. There is gonna be the gorge onto Garrosh over here on the right-hand side, rooted as well. Dahaka did get a couple autos onto the enemy, so he's gonna tank a few tower shots. Whoa! Good scatter off the wall right there. Malfurion will be traded for Garrosh. Soothing Mist activated by Hunter Orc. There's gonna be the portal set up by Medivh. Hunter Orc is gonna be hooked and taken down. 4-2 in kills, favoring the side of Team Hopaka in the blue. As we've got a mid lane camp being cleared out by Gul'dan. Death timers are relatively low. I'm going to check here really quickly. Brightwing has phase shift available. I know it shows Hanzo, but that's just Heroes of the Storm. Hanzo will have Dragon Zero and 38. Garrosh 3 stacks of Decimate. 25 seconds or so for Dahaka on his Isolation. 2 stacks for Brightwing Blink Heal. We've got the Riptire ready to go. Horrify from Gul'dan off cooldown. 7 on our Stitch's Gorge. It's actually just off cooldown basically now. Wrath of Berserker active for Sonya, or available. Leyline Seal for Medivh, 25 seconds. And Malfurion will have his Heroic in just a moment here. Actually, he has it available. Wrath Berserker activated. Garrosh is going to activate a few Decimates. Gets the phase shift from Brightwing. She blink heals away immediately. Horrify from Gul'dan doesn't get the pull he's looking for. The Riptire goes out, and it connects onto the hook. Immediately activated for the explosion into the face of Stitches and a few enemies. 13 talent tier advantages here. High Wraith is going to brush stalk in, unable to land the drag. He did go into that Ferocious Stalker level 13. We'll take a look at that in a moment. It does a few things, if I'm not mistaken, as the Decimate activates from Garrosh, getting some spins. Dahaka, Lurker Strain, bops back the enemy. He's got some movement speed, activates his Essence to get some extra healing. Dahaka should have a drag. He's looking for Malfurion or Gul'dan. Looking for a low health pool target. There's a portal set up. The Dragon's Arrow goes right through Sonya. Now Dahaka, a little bit low on HP, lands the Isolation. There's a Leyline Seal, and Malfurion goes down just above all this. High Wraith, looking okay for the time being. Might have a drag available, does land it onto Stitches, who is pulled out of position, but there's a portal set up by Medivh. The Groundbreaker from Garrosh connecting, Concussion Mine from Junkrat, and that'll be Sonya going down. Dark Wolf tossed out of position, lands the Gorge onto Brightwing, but I don't think that matters much. He's the one going down. Dahaka taps well, moves over to the objective, and that will be a solid team fight for Team Hopaka. What's up, Forget What? Good morning, bud. Whew. I catch my breath after that one. Alright, so 39 the objective. A level to go for 16. Some camps to be grabbed. Junkrat just chilling up here. He's just gonna wait for the green light from his allies. No, he's gonna chill up here. I think he saw Sonya for a second. Thank you, Freaky. I appreciate it. Kind of recovering from the Wine Fest. I thought the Wine Fest was last week. Oh, no, you're right. It is this weekend. Right. Sorry. I'm confusing last weekend's cooking stream with... I was thinking about doing tamales today, but we're doing tamales next weekend? Yeah, next Sunday, the 12th of May, we're doing tamales. I thought about doing it today, but I also didn't want to overdo it stream-wise, because today is potentially 17 maps. We have the possibility of 17 maps, as we're still in our first best of 5 of the day. Dragon's Arrow connecting into a few enemies. Sonya is going to activate Wrath of Berserker. We've got a drag from Dahaka. X-Ray is able to get through the portal, set up by Medivh. Now, I will point out there's the Frozen Punisher at 94% HP up in top lane. Take a look at that later because there's a drag onto this Stitches. He does go down. Riptire into the face of Medivh. 12 stacks, 12 stacks, 12 stacks will be saved as the Force of Will activates in time. Dahaka being thrown in, trying to find something, but will only be accepting some damage from Gul'dan. Not hungover, more just a warm day of day drinking and has... Oh, yeah. Good drag onto Malfurion here. The Horrify from Gul'dan activated, but Gul'dan, he gets a short distance portal. The Groundbreaker and Hanzo gets the kill. Concussion Mine to push away the enemy. Sonya is managing top lane. The Punisher gets the keep front gate, but the bottom lane keep will go down. Stitches back up. We've got Gul'dan in 23. And 15 stacks for Medivh.
Red team's core is under attack.
You'll be on the ship. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. On the rare occasion when 39 is a verb. I mean, there's tons of numbers that are verbs. Anyways, sorry, it's dumb. No, but I get you. Like being in the sun all day, it's draining. Yeah, I get you. Like there's some days when we've done kayaking trips or we go to the beach all day, And it's just the next day, like, I'm not hungover, it's just like, oh my god. I am, like, body exhausted. It's weird. Stitches was picked off and all of that. Malfurion to go down as well. And we'll see the mid keep taken down. Next objective is Mortar Punisher in the mid lane. And Team Hopaka looking like they had a nice shot of espresso between map 1 and 2 here, because they are looking more awake with 11-2 in kills, a 3-level lead, a talent tier advantage, and potentially ending map number 2 on in 13 minutes. As another Stitches just respawned. He literally just respawned. And he walks out, dies. Oh, how unfortunate. Go on, Baha. Tell us his other numbers. It's too early. Sonya activates Wrath of Berserker, spears onto Parnex, who throws her away. We've got a drag onto Medivh. He's currently got 23 stacks. Throws out the Leyline Seal. There's a Dragon's Arrow. Ultralisk is not going to be dragged by Dahaka. The core is slowly being depleted. Hopaka takes so much damage, especially from that Ruinous Affliction, but Sonya will go down. Stitches has respawned. And the core will be on 37 HP. Medivh finds the kill onto Junkrat. Objective phase should be announced fairly soon. There is a wave in top that's going to take this keep down to about 50%, and Dahaka, he'll hearth out of top. Yeah, the Hanzo scatters this game have been extra juicy. But as I said, you're able to insta-kill minions. Auto attacks again, so you have you have more range, which gives you more opportunities to get those auto attacks cooldown reductions onto the Never Out match, or from the Never Out match. And then also he has Giant Slayer, which is really synergistic with that level 1, since you're dealing 2% per arrow, and you get 2 extra arrows from the scatter. Dahaka to grab a camp for mid. We have top lane camp stolen away. 20 talent tier advantage to the side of Team Hopaka as they're waiting for Junkrat to respawn. And Skeletal Defenders being rapidly removed around this objective area. Mortar Punisher for the mid lane coming up next. Dahaka finishes out his enhanced agility. There's a cleanse from Malfurion. Dragon's Arrow goes wide. Dahaka was gorged. Let's see if he's able to do anything here. Throws out the isolation. Not much contagion spread. Does land a good drag on a Malfurion. The Horrify from Gul'dan is going to be activated. Riptide from Junkrat will connect onto Gul'dan, but he is going to be protected by the Force of Will. Malfurion first to fall. Decimates acted by Garrosh with that Deadly Calm level 20 for the auto attack damage reduction. Or actually just its damage reduction period by 40%. Sonya and Gul'dan will go clear out bottom, but there's a massive wave through mid, and it does seem like with Malfurion dead for 35 seconds, this is another attempt to end the game from the side of Team Hopaka. This is looking like a really low Sonya to maybe go down. She won't fall just yet. Medivh, 29 stacks, throws out the Leyline Seal, creates some room for Ausen to try and get into the Hall of Storms. It's not enough. Hopaka able to get that natural agility back over the core. Oh, that's going to be a picked up by the side of Team Hopaka, and 18-4 in kills. Team Hopaka clapping back after map number 1, saying, this ain't a quick 3-0 for you, Ultralisk. What's up, Becca?
Emotional damage.
Team Hopaka did take map number 2. Welcome back, everybody. We are here in our third map of the day, first best of 5 here in the lower bracket semifinal. My name's Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we'll be seeing the team of Team Hopaka, who did just take a win on Infernal Shrines to give us a 1-1 score up against Team Ultralisk on the right. We're going to Gordon of Terror as our third map, and Of course, well, I'm sure you all know, but as a reminder, as we have the Meta Madness style of draft, that means that there are 20 heroes unavailable as we get into this map number 3. See some bans at the top of the screen. More Maiev priority. This is a pretty decent map for Lucio, I was about to say. It's also a great map for Hogger. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Hogger priority ban. So I'm just trying to look at my cheat sheet here of tanks. Muradin, Diablo, Stitches, and Garrosh have been played. Jahan is still up and available. Tyrael's available. This is a pretty good map for a Nubarak as well. There's a lot of really good tanks. Dayuki, what's up, bud? How goes your day? While we're kind of waiting for bans to happen here, and we see a Sergeant Hammer tank ban, as a reminder, if you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream. If you'd like to support further, it's always much appreciated. We do have a new Tier 1 sub alert as of yesterday, so it's a new fun alert for that, or gifted sub. We do have the best Tier 3 and Tier 2 and Tier 3 gift alerts on Twitch. I can't talk today. For reoccurring subs. And if you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. We've got a little bit of a ways to go, but every little bit helps. If anyone happens to have like 400 YouTube accounts and they'd like to subscribe to my channel with those, that'd be very much appreciated. We just need to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube so we can monetize the channel. Also, I was looking up yesterday how to stream to YouTube at the same time as Twitch. So there's like an application I can use. So I just gotta look into it a little bit more, and then I think we might start doing dual streams. So maybe we can grow the channel on YouTube a little bit faster. Augur was banned away. Excuse me. Throat dried out all of a sudden. Greymane first pick, not too bad here on the left-hand side. As I mentioned, that still has things like Jahan up and available if they want to have a shield, they want to have some sort of blind into this. A Tyrael with like Tracer could be a priority for a map like this. But it will be a Nubarak Stukov. Okay. I like a Nubarak quite a bit here. You've got 2 forms of CC, 4 technically at level 20 if you go into Rewind. The Beetles summoned are really good for tanking stray shots for maybe like a Li Ming or something, or even just poke damage in general, but also you can delay out the objective. Well, you can delay out the objective, but you can also distract the objective jailers, or sappers, there we go, sorry, and be able to solo channel the objective. Uther will be grabbed here on the left-hand side with the Greymane Urel. I don't know if they want to do solo heal Uther. I feel like they're going to go into a secondary support, like a Tyrande, or maybe even a... you know what actually wouldn't be too bad? Would be a Zarya. Zarya wouldn't be too bad here. Put the bubble on Greymane. You've got Divine Shield as well. And then you could pick up like another Bruiser as well. I wouldn't hate a Zarya. That actually wouldn't be a bad ban either. As much as I would love for it to be a Cho'Gall, I don't see the Cho'Gall setup here too well. I mean, you do have it. Like, you've got your auto attacker, you got your solo laner, but I just feel like Uther with Cho'Gall feels not the best. I mean, Divine Shield is great and all, but I just don't know if Uther's healing output would be enough. Now, Urel does have Hand of Freedom, which is nice, but I mean, that's Hand of Freedom. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, boo indeed. Li Ming banned out. That's not bad whatsoever. I wonder if there's a consideration into Vikings for Team Hopaka. I wonder if they want to actually go Vikings here. Li Ming is just annoying in general, don't get me wrong. But having the Vikings to be a potential multi-reset target for Li Ming could be annoying to deal with. Either way, we get a Vala Malthael on the right, and we got a flex pick at the end. Could go into a mage. It could be just a hyper carry Vala. Could see the Zarya here as well. It could be an Imperious. Thrall's already been played. I don't hate the idea of an Imperious just for more CC to follow up a Nubarak, and then Vala just dumps in damage. But let's see what this last 2 picks are. So right now, it is main tank, solo heal Uther. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think, yeah, we'll see a main tank Mal'Ganis and Falstead as well. I like the Falstead pickup here. The Gust is going to be really good since there's a lot of dive engagement from Team Ultralisk. Abathur for Team Ultralisk. It's not a bad call-out, forget what. I don't disagree with that. Abathur could work out really, really well. I personally would like to see the Imperious. I think another form of CC would be nice for them. Wrath of Angiers would be a really good abduct potential as well. Just to kind of rip one hero away and then maybe a single target deletion onto that. But this will be a Zeratul. Okay. Mobility, still a lot of mobility to complement the Anubarak and Malthael. Actually, pretty much everyone but Stukov has mobility, and I mean, flailing swipes and massive shove, that's kind of like counter mobility, so I mean, but you got Blink, you got the Soul Rip, or the Race Strike, excuse me, Vaults, you got Burrow Charges. It's gonna be an interesting game number 3. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'll write us up a prediction. I hope they don't rip one while I'm watching. Love me some Pierce. Who doesn't love a good old stabby daddy? Who doesn't love a good old stabby daddy? Right side of the map will be Team Ultralisk. Ausen playing your Vala. Ultralisk will be Zeratul, X-Ray, Stukov. Menelor playing Malthael and Darkwolf with Anubarak. Left side of the map, they just came off a win off of Infernal Shrines, but has a 1-1 score in this best of 5 series up against Team Ultralisk. We will see Hunter Orc, Uther, Parnax, Mal'Ganis, Mario playing the Greymane, Hopaka, Falstad, and High-Wraith on the Urel. On a Pale Horse for Malthael, so he's got that faster movement speed, or mount speed. He's up to 150%. We'll see Spell Shield at level 1 for Anubarak with the Nerubian armor. Falstad going autos at 1, Wave of Light for Uther. Q build Vala. We'll see the increased, the greater cleave for that 33% radius increase. Low blow for the Stukov. Dauntless Urel, time to feed for Mal'Ganis. And Greymane is going to go Viciousness level 1. Bit of poke here and there between both teams. Top lane, Hopaka going to be hit with a Singularity Spike. Zeratul jumps in for a bit of damage, moves through him and Urel, and is able to back away. No Falstad kill, no Zeratul trade or counter kill. Mal'Ganis just harassing Stukov in the rotation. Meanwhile, Vala in bottom lane makes quick work of the wave with Malthael. Thank you all for participating in the prediction for map number 3. Good CC onto Mal'Ganis. As I look away for a moment, he is going to be eradicated here. First kill over to Team Ultralisk. They invade the camp. Uther steps in here. Greymane lunges in. There's a big lurking arm down from Stukov as Falstad flies in as well, throwing in the hammering, trying to find some decent damage as the Greymane is getting really low on the left-hand side, getting some ghost heals from the Uther. Meanwhile, Ultralisk, who's diving onto Hopaka, can he get the kill? Yes. Nicely done. Falstad will fall. And this is going to be Anubarak with a few more beetles pushing into bottom lane. Good invade onto the camp. 3-0 in kills. Camp actually, and the camp stalling away. Malthael's getting a little bit of healing off this mid lane fight, I guess you could say. Bit of soul rip. Oh, how much does it actually heal him up for? Actually, I don't play enough Malthael just to know. Extracts also nearby, dealing 112 damage, healing Malthael for 30 per target hit. Oh, okay, it's not as much as I thought it was. Just a little bit. Okay, this is Ultralisk and Menelor finishing out the camp over here on the top right. We'll see Hunter Orc for the channel on the objective. Seems like this will be given away for the priority onto camps. I mean, the positioning was left side of the map, so it is kind of favorable to Team Hopaka. So Team Ultralisk opts in for Siege. I mean, it's 1 out of 3 of these seeds, so it's not like, oh my god, we're falling behind. If anything, I mean, they're in the lead right now. A gank being attempted onto, okay, I wouldn't say a gank being attempted. A successful gank onto Malthael on top lane will yield first kill over to the side of Team Hopaka. Meanwhile, over in mid lane, Siege Giants are cleared out. Wave being pushed up. Vala with the reset vault, trying to get some decent damage. And we'll find like 50% of Greymaine's health bar off of that. Is Dark Wolf from Germany? I actually have the list over here, and I'm trying to skim it really quickly. I don't see Dark Wolf in under Germany. Germany's Ausen, Dino, Commander Rex, Menelor, Sereny, Ultralisk, X-Ray. Control, fine. Dark. Okay, Dark Wolf isn't listed. Give me a second. Team Ultralisk. What? They're not on the roster list? Are they a sub? They might be a sub or something. Because Porky typically is the one to play. But apparently Porky didn't wake up, so they got Dark Wolf instead. Yeah, I have no idea. There's actually nothing on the Wikipedia about their region. I can ask, though, after the game. Uther will go down. Decent damage out from Vala. Singularity Spike connecting. Uther's got some of those ghost heals, though. Wikipedia says he's German. Okay, thank you. I couldn't find it quickly, and I was like, I'll be too distracted not casting. Thank you, Scorched. Much appreciated, bud. Porky was booted. Was he really? Porky's still tilted from yesterday. I don't know. I don't know if you're like joking or if there's drama or not. I mean, I don't really care about drama, but well, let's cycle through the other numbers. Just really quickly, 37 stacks for Uther Wave of Light, 11 for the Vala. Actually, make that 12, and 12 stacks for Falstad on his level 1 frequent flyer. Sorry. Another seed to be given away. Granted, the previous did get picked up, so it's 2 out of... Oh, wait, no, a Nubrak with a delay. Malthael with 1 as well. Malthael, though, getting chunked here. He's trying to back away. I don't know if Malthael's enough soul rip to live. He actually does manage to get out alive, but now Stukov is the one to be taken out here. I don't see any CC from a Nubrak to help out with this, and might have just been on cooldown. Cleanse onto the Greymane as the 10s are here on the right-hand side. And there was a Rain of Vengeance from the Vala. We do see a VP from the Zeratul. Going to be a vault forward. Cocoon onto Falstad on the right-hand side. Last Rites will take down the Uther. And this is a turn of tables. Hopaka tries to jump over the wall, and Zeratul's like, cool, I will too. You're joking? You don't know? Okay, it's... There's typically no tone in text, unless, and that's why we have things like kappa or /s. Well, 10s are here for both sides, as I mentioned. Rain of Vengeance, VP, Cocoon, Last Rites, Flailing Swipes. Mal'Ganis on the opposing side does have Dark Convergence. We'll see the Ardent Defender, Divine Shield. There's the Flailing Swipes. Falstad Gust, there we go, and Curse Bullet for the Greymane. 35%, right? Yeah. I always think of the Gilnean Roulette at level 20. Does Falstad fly cooldown off because of that? What do you mean? I mean, it's got 42 seconds to go. So their team comms might be in German. I know that the vast majority of the team Ultralisk is German. I wasn't sure about Dark Wolf, but apparently Scorched in chat confirmed that Dark Wolf is German. So yeah, I would say if everyone's speaking German, that there's that level of understanding. I mean, you don't have to consider different words. Nothing against Porky, but just you know, there's gonna be a barrier no matter how you look at it. Now, here's a Storm you can get by with pings and just general knowledge and expectations, but in a tournament series like this, being able to communicate all on the same level is, I think, very critical and key. Volstad short distance flight, gust into the sidewall right there. Flailing swipes from Stukov will be activated as the Rain of Vengeance is going to be the answer back into Volstad. He's going to be hit with the last rites and does go down. A lurking arm underneath that cocooned Uther. And it looks like Vala lunges in, vaults in for a few more stacks, currently 19. And actually the fight does continue. 13 talent advantage over to the side of Team Ultralisk. He tried to fly when he was killed by Zeratul. Oh, got you. I thought he just barrel rolled over the wall and then just died. I didn't see the animation start. If that was the case, I think it would have just put it on a 10-second. But as I said, I didn't 100% catch it, so I don't know. Seed spawning on the bottom right of the map. 13 talent will be here for both sides. A level advantage to Team Ultralisk as it is 8-2 in kills. Just about every heroic should be off cooldown for this. Yeah, we got a like Curse Bullet on the way and Cocoon on the way still, but everything else is up and available. Last Rites does have 2 stacks, which means it's down to a 60-second cooldown, 5 seconds per stack. X-Ray going to be the target of a Night Rush and some Fell Claws. Vala poking, trying to keep that Hatred stackage up. Zeratul lunges in, trying to find the backline onto the Grey Mane. And Falstad chunks onto Vala. There's a VP from Zeratul. Falstad does go down. Yrel inside the cocoon. Dark Convergence activated onto Mal'Ganis, who does get hit with a Touch of Death, as well as the last rites, but the Divine Shield comes out. Vala will go down. Zeratul trades into Greymane and finds the kill into him. It's 2 for 1 currently, favoring the side of Team Ultralisk as they want to take down High Wraith, and High Wraith able to get the Avenging Wrath over the wall. Zeratul lands the Singularity Spike. He's got the chase. Ardent Defender is available if she wants to pop it, but High Wraith is really trying not to utilize that heroic. He wants to save the 2-minute cooldown, and he will be able to save his hide and that cooldown. Falstad has respawned Greymane up in 7 seconds, and here is bottom lane fort down by the time the Garden Terror moves into the lane. He used flight when he was spawning. Oh, okay. So then, yeah. You wanted to gust into the tower? Yeah, he got this. He got the kind of the sidewall trap here, which is okay, but not the displacement that you're really hoping for with those extra tower shots reducing armor. Absolutely. Overgrowth Plant will be summoned again here in the mid, past the fort, quickly cleared out. The Garden Terror here removed as well. Zeratul in top lane, just working on the fort, avoiding damaging Yrel so the tower doesn't prioritize Ultralisk, and he'll be able to blink out. Top fort goes down to about 50, bottom fort, or mid fort at like a third, maybe even less than that. Zeratul lands the Singularity Spike again. Parnox slowed by that, but it does not look like he will be, there's no reactivation on that teleport. 16 talent tier advantage to Team Ultralisk, a half a level to go. Hopaka was in the bush, and I think calling out to his team, I think we shouldn't be here. Let's just soak up 16 and be even talent tier rather than take a down talent tier fight. But this is a little awkward because here comes a Nubrak. There's a cleanse from Uther, Cocoon onto Uther as well. A whole heck load of those beetles have been summoned, but they'll be quickly cleared out before they get any sort of structural damage. Camp and bottom grabbed. Camp over here for mid lane grabbed as well. Yrel defending mid, but I do think this fort shall fall. No, my brain keeps saying Gordon because I watched Kitchen Nightmares yesterday, so there's a lot of Gordon Ramsay. Now we just need an objective skin that's Gordon Ramsay just yelling at forts about how they're an idiot sandwich. Alright, 13 is, level 16 to level 17, so even talent tiers, 3 to 10 in kills favoring Team Ultralisk. As Zeratul is sharking around, the camp just below is grabbed. Zeratul, will he jump in? Falstad flies in, and Zeratul immediately finds him. There's a VP down on the ground onto Yrel and Greymane. Falstad had that Divine Shield, barrows back into the VP to try and create some space. He actually will be getting a great gust right there. That was wonderful. Vala will vault forward and get a whole heck load of damage. Last rites onto High Wraith. No Ardent Defender, it just was used. So that'll be another stack for Malthael. 3 out of the 10 potential. Top lane, though, has decent camps pushed in here. 1 camp pushed in, another Siege Giant round coming through. Nubrak burrows in so he can summon a Beetle to tank a tower shot or 2. Mal'Ganis is back into top. Vala gets that Hatred reactivated. Lurking Arm down from Stukov. No Virulent Reaction level 13. Went into It Hungers. Beetle's still getting a little bit of damage. That would be a true terror. It really would be. It's just a, you know, a giant garden version of Gordon Ramsay swinging its arms around, yelling, "It's raw!" Anyways, okay, so there's Nubrak actually burrows back onto Mal'Ganis. He's got the Dark Convergence. He can't use it because he's currently silenced and last righted. Another stack for last rights. 4 currently. Gust into the corner. Nubrak, does he have a burrow out? Flailing Swipes will be activated by X-Ray as well. Avenging Wrath, they really want to take down X-Ray. They really want this trade. Nubrak, though, goes back in. Valo lands a decent Rain of Vengeance. There's still 29 seconds on last right. Divine Shield activated on the Greymane. He lunges in and takes down a Nubrak and gets a counter kill in this top lane scuffle, as X-Ray is going to be bopped by Urel's Righteous Hammer. High Rate doesn't have that Ardent Defender, and Alcin can't step in any further. That will be a triple kill for Team Hopaka, and they really needed that, honestly. Experience has been closed. The gap has been closed. Still, Mal'Ganis dead for 5 seconds, but this might be Garden Terror over to the side of Team Ultralisk. Call it Garden Ramsey. I like it. Alright. Here come the terrors for the members of Team Hopaka. 6 to 12 in kills. You know what we should do? We should cycle through the numbers because it is a little mid-late game here. So let's see what things are looking like. 31 stacks, by the way, for the Falstad. 36 for the Vala. And also, while we're looking at stats and we're looking at these waves being pushed in, Vala with 37 stacks is currently dealing 222 bonus damage. The baseline is 295, so we're over 500 damage currently with the first hit of the Q, and then you have subsequent bounces and blah, blah, blah. But if you hit the first 2, that's 1,000 damage roughly. VP onto Falstad and Urel, and I think this is to back away. Malthael gets a mark onto Hopaka. Zeratul considering jumping over the wall. Nah, he's just set up in the bush with his allies. Okay. Lurking Arm down from Stukov. 20 talents here on the horizon for both. As we have top lane Fort, I think is going to be bopped down here. Garden Terror in bottom is fairly healthy, needs to be managed. And mid lane is pushed back. Yep, that's that top lane Fort to go down. Bottom lane will be managed fairly quickly here. Now, can they take down mid fort and get another structure and find parity on the map? It doesn't look like it. Vala's here and already clearing out the wave. 20 talents here picked up. We'll take a look at those talents in just a second once this ends, and it's going to be buyback for Malthael. We'll see the Shadow Mending for Zeratul. Rewind a Nubrak, Acrobat for Vala. Stukov is holding level 20. What does he go into? Does he go into the top off? Does he go into Controlled Chaos? Does he go into something that we don't often see? I feel like it's going to be top off, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Also, I'm curious what Mal'Ganis is going to go at 20. Will he go for the upgrade? Nah, he's going to go low in the dark. This is pretty common. We don't see the dark conversion upgrade very often, which has the splash value. Seraphim. We'll see the Divine Protection. Falstad, I assume, is Wind Tunnel. Could go Epic Mount, but I haven't seen him focusing on using... I haven't seen him be kind of like a split-pushing global hero. He's been just kind of floating around with the team. It is going to be Wind Tunnel, though. And Blunderbuss for Greymane. Brack burrows in, Lurking Arm underneath that as well to try and just find something, but the bottom lane wave is cleared out. 0 out of 3 seeds to the side of Team Hopaka, 1 out of 3 for the members of Team Ultralisk, and it's 20s on both sides. Every heroic is available. 2 charges of Rain of Vengeance for Vala as well. Falstad tries to quickly clear top. He's got 38 stacks. Vala and Falstad have actually stayed very equal in their stackage throughout most of the game. I mean, it's 38 to 38 in stackage right now. So this can be given away to Team Ultralisk. The issue is that now every single one of these seeds needs to be contested, otherwise there can be a potential Garden Terror. So the Sappers are quickly cleared out. Nubrak chilling below. We got Falstad on the left-hand side. Vala tries to poke once. New Brack is scouted out here. Yrel jumps over the wall, trying to create a bit of space. Zeratul scouted on the left-hand side, tries to go in on Falstad, who lands some decent damage. And New Brack hit with the wind tunnel, put into the corner. He pops the rewind, tries to burrow out. He's currently caught in a really awkward spot and immediately gets deleted. The VP from Zeratul, I think, was trying to create some sort of space for a New Brack to get out, but it just does not work out for him. And double stun from Uther onto Malthael. He chucks the last rights onto Yrel, and she says, cool, thanks for the Ardent Defender healing. And a double kill is picked up by the side of Team Ultralisk, or by the side of Team Alpaca. Malthael did buy back, so if he dies before like 20 minutes in game time, he'll have like an 80-second death timer, and they really want to try and get that 80-second death timer. Falstad is like 2 autos away, but won't be able to follow through. New Brack dead for 25, Greymane dead for 37. Falstad gets a nice hammering onto the enemy. Vala throw it in a whole heck load of these hungering arrows. Righteous Hammer to push back Ultralisk. Currently have Malthael, who reset again. I think he actually hearthed out just to get full on everything. Stukov's been holding. Oh, he went into Controlled Chaos. I probably pulled away the talents around when he either picked it or had not picked it, or he probably picked it before that last engagement. 48 stacks for the Vala currently. I just want to see this. I just need to see the numbers. 288 plus 319. God dang. All right. So this one can be given. Let's check Malthael timer really quickly. He's got 88 seconds to go. Okay. My math earlier was not right. Big surprise. 88 seconds to go. So 22, sub 22 minutes, I think. Somewhere around there. Are the stacks more than damage? No, but there's baseline scaling as well with levels. So there's the scaling of the puncturing arrow, but then you also have the scaling of just the basic ability itself. So they're additive, and it doesn't do that addition for you. Unfortunately, it's not like I can click over here and hover over this and it does all the math for me. So that's why we're just checking. We're checking them both separate. So can't grab. The New Brack goes in for the burrow. Mal'Ganis will be cleansed by Uther. Vala lands a few more of those hungering arrows. A flailing swipe from Stukov is activated. Multi-shot goes out. Another hungering arrow goes fishing. Yrel tanking a whole heck load of damage. Cocoon onto Greymane. Wind tunnel into the corner onto a New Brack as he's trying to kind of maneuver and do anything right now, but that wind tunnel locking him in place. Zeratul lands a big VP. Parnax is going to go in with the blind as a bat, try and find some value, but the last rights will get the counter kill. Tank for tank. And Malthael 5 stacks on last rights. Does he have buyback? He does. Okay, so Malthael can die. Divine Shield activated onto Greymane. Malthael's whatever. He can buy back. Vala, though, will use that opportunity to get a kill. Zeratul lands a big cleave. He goes in onto Falstad again and doesn't land enough damage. But X-Ray gets the channel during all of this. Malthael manages top as he is respawned. So we'll see Malthael 164 seconds. We're 22 minutes in game time. Someone else can do that math. Yeah. The 50 armor, increase the devotion armor to 50 and its duration by 0.5 seconds. Divine protection from level 20. Quest complete, time to feed. I mean, yeah, it's off cooldown. Just checking it again. 130 on that. 130 seconds. New Brack has respawned. The Garden Terror in mid lane has pushed things up for Team Ultralisk because they're going to be taking... They're going to be getting some damage onto this keep, but I don't know if they'll take it down. 12 seconds to go on Yrel. 1 flailing swipe, 2 flailing swipes out from X-Ray. Garden Terror in bottom lane is going to be cleared out as well. Does get some decent damage. Top lane Garden Terror fairly healthy. Is arriving near the keep front gate in a moment. 15 to 10 in kills, 23 apiece in levels. The kills are favorable to Team Ultralisk right now. And map-wise, Team Ultralisk is in the lead. More structural damage into the enemy side and still have that mid lane fort up and available. Falstad, I apologize, gets killed by a Nubrak in mid. There must have been a rewind combo with Zeratul assisting. Yeah, rewind's off cool or is on cooldown, so man, makes sense. Good flailing swipes coming out from Stukov to push back the enemy. Nubrak burrows in, cleanse onto Urel. She gets the Ardent Defender activated, and we'll be able to Righteous Hammer back onto the enemy. Nubrak burrowing, lands the combo onto Greymane, who is able to get the Divine Shield. Last Rites will not be getting that kill. Falstad and Nubrak currently dead, and no top lane keep to fall. Meanwhile, over in mid, Zeratul, maybe a Singularity Spike is enough. .5 from level 20, .5 from level 1 too. What's the baseline on it? Let's see. Devotion, for 2 seconds, so it's 3 seconds now. Surprised that there's no Wave of Light sort of tooltip added to this. Alright, camps to be grabbed. Another seed to spawn. Level 24s on both sides. We've got 11 to 16 in kills. More kills than minutes in the game. Definitely a highly contested map number 3 in this best of 5 series. Hunter gets the channel. All right. Now we're just waiting. So camp to be, they're going to try and invade this camp. A Nubrak is able to jump in, lurking arm from Stukov. The last rights doesn't get the kill, but it does set up a kill. Zeratul's able to get that last little bit of damage. Divine Shield onto the Greymane as he is lunging into the enemy team. The Gust went on it from Falstad, pushing a few enemies into the corner. But it does seem like with the camp grab by Team Ultralisk, they want to continue pushing and pressuring and looking for a victory here. Urel pushing up mid. She's going to hearth out. They do get the fort there at least. When did Redemption fall out of favor? It hasn't. It's just they want 50 armor for, as it's being mentioned in chat, 50 armor for, what, 3 seconds? That's going to be 50% of this big burst damage being reduced, so it's more so this talent is being taken to really help out the allies to try and reduce some of that burst damage with the Devotion armor. Last rights onto the Greymane. Does get the stack right there. The core shielding is dropped. Malthael buys back in. It's been long enough. Got an Ardent Defender activated by Urel. He's going to be in a Nubrak burrowing in. Seraphim trying to get the cleanses here. Uther with the Hand of Protection as well. The core shielding is dropped, but there's too much priority into team fighting, and it looks like a Nubrak will go down. Zeratul and Vala trying to back away. 75 stacks on Vala right now, as we got to do some math here with chat. 450 plus 374. Dear frickin' lord, that is so much damage. We're like over 800 damage at this point. And it looks like there's going to be a pause here, so let's go ahead and pull ourselves out of the game. What's up, Antagonist? How you doing today, bud? But yeah, I wouldn't say Redemption's fallen out of favor. It's just I think this game, they want that extra burst protection, as I said, against the Zeratul and stuff. Looks like there was a tiny little DC. Looks like the readies are back, so we're going to go ahead and get it back into this.
Destroyed a fort.
Okay, so 36 seconds for a Nubrak. Another seed is spawned. Will they contest this or just back away? I think they're just going to back away. Okay. Back away safely. You thought you saw a few different? We've seen this Divine Protection a couple times throughout this tournament, but it's redemption is the priority. Bulwark of Light, which is the AoE upgrade for Divine Shield, we see that once in a blue moon, but it hasn't. I don't remember seeing it in this tournament like at all. But I remember seeing it back in like CCL a couple times. I think I've seen it in NGS or Heroes Lounge here and there, but I mean, Divine Protection, like, it's just, this is, as I mentioned, you're increasing the Devotion Armor 250. That's a lot. That is a lot of armor. And the duration is now 3 seconds, I said, right? 0.5 from level 1, 0.5 from level 20, and it's baseline 2 seconds, so yeah. So 3 seconds of 50 armor, not bad. You land a wave of light onto your entire team, your entire team's got 50 armor. That's huge to me. And as I mentioned a couple times, Zeratul and Vala are ouch right now. I mean, I keep mentioning the Vala damage, the puncturing arrow. 75 stacks, that's 450 damage plus whatever scaling you have. That's huge. That's humongous. Orc looking for the channel on this objective. Top lane is pushing in towards core, just mind you on that. And okay, this is going to be... If Team Hopaka have rallied here, that'd be insane. It has been Team Ultralist doing pretty good. Heroes Lounge, Peepo sad? Why Peepo sad? What's wrong with Heroes Lounge? They're a fine European... European Grassroots League. Nice wind tunnel. Hopaka with the wind tunnel right there, and I can't believe it. This is going to be the members of Team Hopaka turn it around. That has got to be, I gotta say, that's got to be tilting. That's got to be tilting. I would be so frustrated by that loss. Oh my god, look at that damage difference. Nearly 40,000 damage difference. Wind tunnel, more like wind tunnel. Oh yeah. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. You mistaken it for Heroes Hearth? Oh yeah, Heroes Hearth is dead. Oh yeah, they're dead. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the map number 4 of the day in our first best of 5. We are going to be seeing the members of Team Hopaka on the left-hand side, one map away from moving on up into... Oh, come on! Boo! Boo! Boo this man! One map away from punching their ticket to the lower bracket final coming up next. The loser of the series could be Team Ultralisk. If they lose the series, they will be taking 4th place and any bounties they have collected during this tournament. And that would be... Ooh, actually, Team Ultralisk has the most bounties with 3, so they would, so they'd get whatever portion of the $1,000 bounty prize pool that is. As a reminder, 1st place takes 1,000, 2nd place takes 300, and 3rd place takes 200. So that is what is on the line right now. And as I said, 4th place could be Team Ultralisk. Team Ultralisk could be taking 4th place. We'll see if this will actually happen. Rude? Yeah, I do agree that it's rude that no one has considered subscribing here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. I do find that very rude. Yes, I do. I agree. Chromie grabbed on the left-hand side. It's an Ana Kerrigan. I feel like this is a quick Varian grab. Johanna is up and available as well. A Blessed Shield's not a bad idea, but I will say Varian does have that Shattering Throw, which is not too bad against the Assimilation Shields of Kerrigan, and that has to be a conversation that they're considering. It's going to be Johanna Hogger, and then realistically, I feel like Team Ultralisk could grab the Varian and Shattering Throw onto the Johanna here, so we'll see what's going to be the priority. I do think the Hogger getting through is pretty big as well for the side of Team Hopaka. Tracer to be removed, so they get rid of that sustained damage to kind of weaken people. What's up, King Riku? How you doing, bud? There's about to be a Twitch bounty on Team Ultralist for hating fun. Tracer banned away. They're really thinking about this. Team Hopaka really think of what they want to get rid of. I mean, an Ana Kerrigan to start out, that's really big gas. And yeah, Varian ban makes a lot of sense. The Varian ban makes tons of sense here. As I had already mentioned, tons of value from Varian into the Johanna composition. Helps out the Kerrigan and the Ana as well. You're testing some links. Okay. All right. You can use exclamation. Oh, you know what link you should test? Exclamation YouTube. And then you should go there and hit the subscribe button. Also, there's exclamation patch. There's an upcoming patch for Heroes of the Storm. Upcoming patch for Heroes of the Storm. So if you want to check that out and also like that video and subscribe to the YouTube page, that'd be helpful. We got to grow the YouTube page, chat. We got it. We got to make that extra money for Bandit. Otherwise, how will we sustain full-time streaming? Rexar Li Ming. Okay, I do like the Rexar here, providing you get, you can be provided some decent extra vision with the Flare level 1. Could just be Aspect of Prey, but we'll see. And Mephisto Ariel. So this is a double mage composition on the side of Team Hopaka, so basically their intention is they get some form of CC, they blow all their abilities on that target, and that target dies. That, I believe, is the game plan for Team Hopaka. Team Ultralisk, I mean, single target deletion. Kerrigan lines up the combo off of an Honest Sleep Dart or vice versa. Li Ming throws in Magic Missile, Arcane Orb. I feel like they need some more frontline, though. I really want something... I was going to say I want something beefy. I was literally going to say I want something beefy. And we get an ETC. Okay, alright. I don't think he's going to go Block Party level 1. There's not really a ton of auto stuff to worry about. I think it might see Prog Rock level 1 for ETC. But either way, let's go ahead and get ourselves into the game and set up a prediction. Tomb of the Spider Queen. We've got Hopaka on the left and Ultralisk on the right. 5-minute gamble. There you go. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Good morning, bud. Excuse me. Oh, my tea heater's not on. I want my tea warm, not cold. Alright, Tomb has been loaded into, and we are here on the right side with Team Ultralisk, looking to take us to the ever-so-sought-after map number 5 for a real interesting and fun draft. We've got Amelor playing the Rexar. Misha, of course, to be played by Misha. Alcin will be your Li Ming. Dark Wolf to play ETC. Ultralisk will be your Kerrigan. And X-Ray on the Ana. No one freeing Harrison Jones. Left side of the map, it's going to be Team Hopaka with a lead in this series. They're one map away from knocking Team Ultralisk out of the tournament and moving into the lower bracket final coming up next. Mario will be your Chromie, Hopaka playing the Mephisto, sorry. Parnex playing Johanna, Hunter Orc, Ariel, and High Wraith on the Hogger. Looking at level 1s here, nothing crazy. It is going to be Proc Rock ETC. We've got the Bird of Prey for Rexar, no Flare. Detainment Strike into the wall as Ariel will go into Searing Light level 4. We've got, or level 1, sorry. We've got the, once again, the first time for Chromie. A lot of damage on the High Wraith. Is able to get a bounce off the wall. No kill coming through just yet, but it's actually Ultralisk the one to go down. Mephisto raining in Skull Missiles as he did go unyielding power level 1. Chromie gets the snipe with one of her Sandblasts into Misha. That's a quarter kill. Plus that other one. That's a good staggering blow into X-Ray getting chased down. Detainment Strike. Hunter Orc, why would you save? Hunter Orc! You're welcome! Even the Ariel player knew it. They were like, yeah, I saved. We would have got a kill there. Alright, but either way, if that sways your Twitch prediction, Team Hopaka do have a quarter and a kill and a quarter, as Misha only counts for a quarter kill. But that still is a quarter amount of the experience, which means 368 more experience over the left-hand side. Granted, they don't have this. Well, they're about to get this camp, so it's going to be equal on Mercenary, so that won't really matter. Back down in bottom lane, Kerrigan's found a combo. That's going to be a Bida Grenade. Hunter Orc is going down. Li Ming gets a reset. Kerrigan ravages back onto the wave, and this will be bottom lane Siege Giant's grab now. Gotta help out a fellow healer. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I don't get that. That doesn't happen to me in my Storm League games. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. Thank you for Mr. Sandman. Oh no, wait, is it Murderer Sandman? Oh, damage over time. Damage over time will be taken down Hogger. ETC power slides through Hopaka on the Mephisto, throwing out a Skull Missile. 16 stacks currently. Kerrigan lands a Primal Grasp Impale onto Johanna, but doesn't seem like they'll continue to pressure onto the enemy. Not a whole lot of mana left on Ultralisk, who does tap well. Mid lane camp is crashing onto the fort front gate. Might need to be managed sometime soon. ETC still chilling in the bush. He'll step out trying to delay this objective phasing. Kerrigan ravaging around in mid here, looking to pick up those stacks. Ooh, good power slide on from ETC onto Hopaka on the origin point. Timing and all, but Kerrigan, can she create enough space for ETC to wiggle his way away? Yes. No beef for lunch today, chat. Oh, speaking of, I got tacos. I think I'm gonna make nachos, actually. I have taco meat, and I have nacho cheese sauce. I think I'm gonna make like a plate of nachos later. That just sounds perfect. Yeah, I got jalapenos and everything. Oh man, sorry. I ate food like like 2 hours ago, but I could already go for a meal. I'm already hungry again. 1 to 2 in kills. Hopaka jumps out, looking to take out this Li Ming. Meanwhile, X-Ray is gonna get stepped up on by Johanna. Bit of pressure applied by the Johanna there. Won't be able to take down the Ana, as we do have Kerrigan doing a little extra double duty and soaking, helping out in bottom lane. Also trying to get those stacks on that level 4 a little bit faster. As it looks like top was managed for the time being, and maybe there was an attempted gank onto Hogger, or at least pressure applied. Turn in is 7 gems away on the left-hand side. I think there's one more that needs to be picked up on the right to be able to have enough for a turn in. That math seems correct. Unless Li Ming goes down here and gems are dropped, or X-Ray could fall here. Johanna's still chasing in. Does have that Sins Exposed level 7 for the 35% healing reduction for 3 seconds? 3 seconds. Ana's going to be going into the Mind-Numbing Agent. I mean, it makes a lot of sense with a double mage composition, because you're going to be, every dose hero has reduced their spell power by 10%. X-Ray getting really low here. The really great subdue value. Subdue's not done, but it gets a triple hit and sets up a quadra kill. Ouch. That's a rough go. Hogger should get the turn in. Yeah, he's got enough. So mid fort goes down immediately. Not really immediately, but it should go down here. Ooh. That is a real rough go of things right there. That is going to be a whole level lead. Webweaver phase, mid-fort going down. Let's cycle through those numbers, chat, because this might be a fast map number 4 shutdown from Team Hopaka. Alright, so, stats are rolling out of the bottom of the screen. Webweavers have descended. Top lane will be a massive push. Johanna, I wouldn't say anchoring, she's just stepped up, set up in the bush over here, looking for the Condemn. So that's going to be a nice sleep dart onto Chromie. She'll get the Crystal Egg, Endurance of Hate onto Kerrigan. She is dead. Bagel, cream cheese, and lox. Lox have never been my jam, but bagel and cream cheese all day. And everything bagel with about a pound of cream cheese, yes please. They get the kill onto Kerrigan. She's respawned already. 6.5 minutes in, we're taking down a keep front gate in favor of Team Hopaka. Ultralist dives out, gets dropped down to near 50%. Actually gets dropped even lower from Chromie. X-Ray trying to poke out with this Ana. Sleep Dart connects onto 2. Kerrigan gonna make a play off that. ETC power slides in. He doesn't have Mosh or anything. There's no level 10 on the right-hand side. Hopaka getting low. Kerrigan will be traded. The pings go on to Hunter Orc. And ETC is going to go down as well. A whole heckload of gems are on the ground. Johanna steps in. Nano boost Li Ming. Nano boost Li Ming. But she takes a blessed shield to the face and just absolutely gets denied. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god, chat. Top keep won't go down. Bottom fort does fall. 46 out of 55 gems currently in the pockets of Team Hopaka. Oh boy, this just feels like the train has run out of steam. The engine is out of gas. The bike chain has fallen off. The wheel has been removed. It just seems really... Oh, it just seems like a horrible place for Team Ultralisk right now.
Emotional damage.
No, that's a good way to put it, too. Thinly sliced red onion. No, that'll make my tummy hurt. Fresh tomato and salami is great on a bagel with cream cheese, as Kerrigan tries to go in with a combo here. ETC Mosh Pit put on a 10-second cooldown. I heard the setup for it. ETC is gonna go down. Li Ming picked off as well. Misha. Oh golly, what is this massacre of a game? 12-6 in kills. Got more kills than minutes in the game right now. Sleep Dart from Ana. She's still. Oh my god, why? No, not like this, bro. If they okay, this is boss plus Webweaver territory. What is happening, man? Did Team Ultralisk just give up? That was a nice combo from Alcin. All right, decent damage onto Chromie. Top keep is gone. Johanna starts boss. They have Webweaver plus boss turn in. Death timers are relatively low, but boss plus Webweaver might actually end. Endurance of Fate onto ETC. Skull Missile connecting. Temporal Loop as well. Staggering Blow, and Johanna takes him down. Meanwhile, where did Li Ming go? Where did Li Ming go? She was here, and now she's dead. Oh, goodbye, Ana. Yeah, I don't know why they're getting another structure. They should just end this. This is like that one scene in The Simpsons.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Bro. It's 10 minutes in, and they're okay. Kerrigan lands the Chrysalis. Ultralisk should be able to wait. High Wraith gets the Crystal Aegis out, or gets the Crystal Aegis applied. Unleash the Boars from Rexar. Mariel is very low on the Chromie here. Li Ming looking for a pop-off, but it's not happening. Johanna gets the kill. Mephisto falls. I was like, did the map end all of a sudden? No, there's a mosh pit from ETC that just stalled things out. ETC goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to have the fastest map in Banshee Cup Season 2. I have to do some double checking here, but I think this is the fastest map in Banshee Cup Season 2. 10 minutes and 48 seconds. GG, well played. 24-7 in kills. Team Ultralisk will take 4th place in Banshee Cup Season 2. Team Hopaka move on to the lower bracket final. Up next. Yeah, that Simpsons clip ready? Absolutely, I did. Got a lot of things ready. I'm a professional streamer, okay? Did Chromie get a kill? I don't think she did. What did I say? 10 minute 48?